Today I'm going to show you how to use the color replacement tool. So you need to find a photograph that has an object in it that would be easy to replace the color, like a defined area. I have a pumpkin here that I'm going to change the color. A flower would work really well. Anything that's sort of an object that has a defined edge. So the color replacement tool lives under the brush tool. It looks like that. So click and hold and go to the color replacement tool. And the foreground color is the color that you want to change the object to. So I have sort of a yellowish pumpkin. I think I'm going to try, I like purple, but you can slide this along here to whatever color you want. Maybe not too dark and not too light, or you're not going to get a good effect. So some sort of mid-tone color. Click OK. Now we're going to use, you'll see this tool. Now it's really important to notice there's a little check, a little plus in the center of that tool. And where that plus touches the pixels, it's going to change that color. All right, so I'm just going to click and drag. Now remember, the bracket keys make the brush smaller and larger. If you see something like this, and you don't see the defined edge of the tool, it needs to be larger. So hit the right bracket key to make a brush size so that you can see what you're doing. I'm going to zoom in here. And as long as the little X in the center of that brush is over the pixels that you want to change, then it's actually not going to go over the edge. Watch carefully now what happens when that center point of the tool goes into the black area. Watch, because right now, see how it's a nice defined area, but watch, boop, now it's coloring that background that I don't want. So I'm going to do Command Z to undo that. So as long as I keep that center point, that little plus on the inside edge, that'll work. And it'll also work in this direction too. See, it's not going to change the stem color unless I go into it. Again, also with the little next to the little skeleton here. So if I make a mistake and I get that center of the tool over into the skeleton, then it's going to change it. So just do a Command Z. And just make sure that you're zooming in, right? So that you can do this carefully. Sometimes you'll see little areas that don't get colored, and that's just, you need to make sure that you click on that center point right onto that color of pixels, and it'll grab it. See how like right along this edge it's not getting it, so I need to go back over to the orange pixels with that center point to get that. Okay, I'm just going to pause this while Okay, I've gone around the pumpkin in all the areas and done a careful job. You can sort of touch up on any little, I see some little bits of orange here and there that I'm kind of clicking on with that center point of my tool to get it all purple. And there you have it. Have fun.